Good afternoon, I'm Protoshy. This is my guide for the current any percent speedrun route of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. We're going to start our game. This is going to be Bob Toad's current world record run that we're using to review. The link will be in the description. When we start off, we're going to want to pick a red guard. And importantly, we're going to want the Dragon Tail Mountain origin because of the increased strength they have. All other stats are either the same or irrelevant for the speedrun. As soon as you start, you're going to want to move towards the cell, and Valendreth across from you will begin sneering at you. Here, Bob Toad is positioning himself as close as he can to the wall, or as far away from the wall as he can, while still being in the trigger range of the cutscene that is going to appear. And what he just did is he activated his... he hotkeyed his Adrenaline Rush and Flare spells in that order. Very fast, all of a few seconds. Hotkeying equips Adrenaline Rush and then Flare. Adrenaline Rush gives us speed later on. It gives us lots and lots of speed in addition to the already high speed of the Red Guard. It also makes this run possible by allowing us to perform a glitch later, which we'll get into then. Here we're going to get our fists ready here, if they're not already. Glenroy is going to walk up to you. He's going to tell you to stay put. And then as soon as you're done talking to the Emperor, and they open the door, you're going to punch Glenroy 5 times, and then run down the stairs here. You're going to want to stop right in here and turn around. Renault is going to come rushing down, and then as soon as Renault's right about here, you're going to yield to her. Try not to talk to her. Then jump over here and flare these assassins. Your flare should be an insta-kill on novice difficulty. Whereas your fists will not. Get your Adrenaline Rush ready. And wait. As soon as this door, this wall crumbles down, you're going to want to cast Adrenaline Rush and come up to the skeleton, activate it, take all, pick up the bow next to it, run over to the goblin, and open the door. This next part is all smart movement and stamina management. Now, I'm not sure if there's any regeneration penalty for running out of stamina as opposed to stopping sprinting early. But you do want to be aware of your mana, of your stamina, and the adrenaline rush timer in the bottom left-hand corner. You're going to try to manage your stamina so that you are just about to run out, but you are still sprinting when adrenaline rush is over. Importantly, you do not have to be this low for the glitch to work. It's just better resource management that way. If you noticed, the adrenaline rush ran out right around here, but he kept sprinting. This is an infinite sprint glitch. It will stop as soon as you stop sprinting, so do not stop until right here. Bobtoad doesn't do this, but you want to look down for consistency and scroll in so that you're zooming in and stop sprinting. As soon as you do this, you're going to become paralyzed. You're going to fall down, and your camera's going to bug out. You're going to get up, and you're going to notice that your camera is offset. You're way taller than you need to be, or than you're supposed to be, and just go through that door. If running through here is hard, you can go into third person, and it's a bit more manageable that way. Here, you're going to attack Boris. Glenroy. You're going to attack Glenroy 5 times again. And then come over here and hug this door. About 5 seconds in, you're going to want to yield. We're not entirely sure how long you need to yield there, but as soon as that door opens, you want to kill those 2 Mythic Dawn agents. That starts the angry dialogue where Glenroy wants to kill you. But if you did the manipulation right at the door, Glenroy is going to open the door over here and start attacking more NPCs. You're going to want to attack Glenroy again. And then just start running. Sometimes Glenroy will unaggro here. I don't know what causes it. But you should be able to just flare him once. Remember, flare is your fire spell. Or punch him if you are close enough. And he should still be angry enough to follow you. And you're just going to run down the hallway here and stop right over here. Looks like right by this chest behind him. And as soon as you can, just yield to Glenroy and wait until he turns around there. See how he turns around? Not here, but when he turns towards the door. Right then, the door should unlock, and then you can go through yourself. You don't have to talk to Boris here. That's time loss. What you want to do, looks like you can stand right, one moment. You can stand right here on the steps. This is as far as you can go before Glenroy will not do his next dialogue, and he needs to do his next dialogue for the Emperor and Boris to be further along later in the run just a few seconds later. Um, so as soon as he says hold up, you can just start gunning it to the window where he's usually assassinated. Here, or anytime really, once you have the bow, you can equip it. This is just where Bob Toad happens to do it. I do it up where the bow is actually required, which is up here by the window. You're going to slot yourself in there, and you can actually stick your camera, which is offset because of the glitch we just did, through the wall, and you can shoot the assassin, preferably in the head, and come over here to the gate. Stick your head back through, and you can yield to him. He doesn't know that he's supposed to be mad at you right now, so he will accept your yield. Then you just want to pickpocket him. You want to reverse pickpocket, and then put in a lockpick. Once you've done that, then close it and shoot him in the back again. Then fireball him. And then as soon as Boris says no, you can talk to him. He will do the create a class menu. You want to pick a class that has speed or athletics, or both, preferably, as a bonus. So here, Bob Toad picks Rogue, which happens to have speed as a favorite attribute and athletics. The combat tab is the only one that has any class that has both. The mage tab, the magic tab, has classes that have one but not both, and the stealth tab has one that I believe it has speed but not athletics. Two with speed, actually. So here he picks Rogue, and then he skips the next dialogue. You can actually, after that create a class, you can skip the dialogue with Boris and just walk away, but you have to be fast. So the next, just smart movement again, all the way through the sewers. Exit the sewers, and as soon as you're out, you're going to want to fast travel to the Temple of the One. As soon as you load in, rush over to the door at the Temple of the One, and you can stick your head through just like at the window. Activate the door that is just out of bounds, and it will take you to the end of the game. And you're going to want to turn right around here and wrap around the building on to your right. Close that pop-up and turn right back around and go into the building that you just left. Close that tutorial pop-up as soon as it's possible. Wait. You're going to want to wait for at least 15 or 16 hours, and Martin should interrupt you. He's going to talk to you. You're going to skip. You're going to wait for this quest pop-up, and he'll run into the corner. Talk to him. And time. As soon as you exit that dialogue with Martin the second time and lose control of your character is time. Again, this is Bob Toad's sub 7-minute run, and the current world record. Thank you for watching, and best of luck to you.